Okay. Gotta put myself on the screen. How you guys doing? Oh yeah. How you doing? We're coming back. Let me change this poster. I'm slipping a little bit. How you guys doing? We're gonna give a quick conversation about Kamala just went on Fox News and did an interview with Brett Breyer, you know what I mean? Yeah. So let me try to come in here with some new graphics. Yeah, so that's see, I gotta try to catch up to myself. I'm moving too fast for me. You know what I mean? How you guys doing? This is Daris D McKinney. This is Individual Perspective Podcast. How you guys doing? I am gonna rock this out. We look. I need you guys to hit the follow, hit the like. Um, if you dislike, whatever, just give me some engagement. Need something in the algorithm. You know. I know I'm a new guy to the set, to the world of YouTube, but my content is heavily in Rumble. I've done hundreds of hours of podcasts in Rumble. All the descriptions to the links is in the bottom in the description area. The links to the channels are for Rumble is in the description area. Hope you guys check that out. Hit the likes, hit the follow. If you guys can, we are trying to give a kick-ass panel for the election for 18 to 20 hours. I need your help and your assistance on that. So if you can, hit the Cash App and the PayPal on the links in the description area. But I know. I gotta prove myself to you. That's why I'm telling you to go to Rumble. I've already done it. Okay. So yeah, it was interesting. This interview was very interesting. And they were sharp as hell. They looked good, boy. Both of them was like great suits, and her outfit was great. I know, I know that is, well, it was just, it's for visualization for a filmmaker, because I'm a filmmaker. I pay attention to the textures and how stuff looks, and it looks so, I love fabrics. I love like colors and solid colors. Or it was that setup that they had was, it was food for the visuals. You know what I mean? Oh, Donald J. Trump, you gotta. Just think about how much Kamala, President Obama, President Joe Biden, the Democrat Party, Walt Disney, Paramount, Warner Brothers, the Fortune 500 companies, Republicans, and like the military, Pentagon, not the military, but the Pentagon and CIA and FBI. And boy, they putting a lot of money, a lot of narrative, a lot of propaganda against Trump. And man, she wears it. She embodies it. She embodies the system, boy. And it's just oh, I don't know why my feed is doing a lot of buffering, but it'll catch up with us. So let me talk to you guys for a little bit. Let it kick in. Whatever's doing, I never understand for maybe like a couple 10 minutes or so. It's always kind of doing that. But anyway, hopefully you can hear my voice, because podcast is an audio form. This video world is the video podcasting is literally the demand of the people, so we got to give the people what they want. So if you guys can forgive me for when it's kind of doing a little buffering and weird stuff. I've worked on the system and everything. I have no idea what it is. It's something's throttling. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's just like that I'm utilizing a lot of data, which I can understand that, because you watch movies and stuff on your phone and stuff. I just and it give me a good amount of bandwidth. So sorry for even going into that. My apologies. Okay, my apologies. So, but this interview was very interesting. I just wanted to come on and give a couple clips to it and everything, and then we'll go into the deep one. They're so powerful. They only gave them like 20 minutes or so. Made it quick and simple. Ain't no hour interview. Ain't no nah. And it's just And she filibustered the whole damn thing. Filibuster, like never answering a question, just get her talking points and then like have the narrative of the evil Trump. Trump's such a racist. He's a divisive. He's evil. I love how they say he only cares about himself when they decide to take his company away from him using the DOJ, and the DOJ employees quit the DOJ and go work in the New York Attorney General because they feel like that's a better place for them to prosecute Trump the way that they want to and illegally and all this other stuff. So I love how they say, hey, even if we're trying to take your company, even when we're trying to put you in jail for 134 years, even when we're accusing you and trying you and convicting you as raping a woman, and you didn't rape this woman 30 years or 40 years ago, even if we're accusing you of these things, even if we're trying to destroy you and take every dime you got and bankrupt you and destroy your companies and take your companies because you can't come up with $400 million that we want you to pay us right now, or put it up for collateral. Even if we do that to you, don't talk about it. Just keep talking about the campaign. Keep talking about your policies. Don't worry about what we doing to you to destroy you. Just keep talking about your policies while we do this. So if he responds to how criminal our judicial system is and our prosecutions is, and I say the judicial system because I feel like the Supreme Court all the way down to the local courts felt us as a country and show, if you were open, if you had your eyes open, you seen that you can't even trust judges in this country no more. Of course, you're going to have some prosecutors do some shady stuff, some emotional prosecutions and all kind of stuff. But the person that's supposed to kind of be a referee and make sure that we don't get disenfranchised on is the judges and the FBI. If you don't got the judges and the FBI in this country, we're done. We're done. We're on the mercy of not being attacked. That's it. That's it. We're on the mercy of not being attacked. And if to run a country like that is just, I don't understand why people want to live like that. You know? So I'm trying to see if I'm freezing. Trying to see. I'm looking at it. I'm monitoring it from my phone, and I'm looking at it through the screen on here. Yeah, something's gotta happen with this. This is ridiculous. Okay, guys, look, yeah. So look, I like I said, I'm just previewing this for you and giving my opinions on, to let you know that we're coming back and we're gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna run a test on my internet here. Something's really buggy going on. I don't even know what it is. But I'm gonna I don't want to even play anything on here because it's buffering so bad I can't even talk to you guys and look at you guys. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let you guys know that we're gonna be coming back in. I'm gonna kind of start the stream over to see if it's my internet that's acting up or what's going on here, because this is really low. Something's not right, and I don't like the juddering. I'm a filmmaker. I like things to be smooth and great presentation. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that we're going to cover this. I'm going to do a good detailed reaction to it. And this is just like a pre-reaction show to the reaction show of Kamala going on Fox News. So I'll give my opinion on it. And I know I was just starting to talk about like the judicial system and how we lost our judges, and yeah, it was bad. It was bad. You know what I mean? It's just bad. I could walk you through so much, but if you look at the previous episodes on YouTube and you also go to Rumbles and look at the things, you'll see that I got good coherence to what's going on. And, you know, I give you the data too. So I don't just say stuff and not have data behind it. But okay, look, I know I'm juddering too much. Guys, I'll be back. My name is Daris D. McKinney. This is Individual Perspective Podcast. When your truth is the objective truth, meaning that you vet what's in your head. You vet the knowledge that comes into your cortex and into your frontal cortex, you get what I'm saying, or your brain, or what you digest and what you take in. You vet that before you start to advocate it. When you advocate, that means that you're speaking factual, true, and you're not subjective. You got an objective analysis to it. And when you transition information from one person to another, that you're trying to make sure that they have true information that they can utilize in society, or at least have knowledge of. But we have a dead media that doesn't allow for that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't allow for that. No matter what, it's the narrative. They're trying to win the narrative. Looks like my internet is acting better now. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You gotta ride with me a little bit. And I don't like that. I gotta wait 12 minutes, 10 minutes or so before my internet kicks in or act up, right? Or whatever's going on with the streaming structure. And sorry for communicating this stuff to you guys, because you guys you don't want to hear the geek stuff and everything. But look, I feel like I just that's why you guys have to vote for Trump. You have to get Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tulsi Gabbard, because they're all part of Trump's administration. And you got Trump, Elon Musk, Vivek, and Tulsi Gabbard going into the government. Man, they about to clean house, man. They about to do something very beautiful. And you're gonna have a system that works for the people. That works for the people. You get what I'm saying? It's a powerful, powerful team there. Donald J. Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tulsi Gabbard, and Elon Musk. And you got J.D. Vance there, but he's the vice president, so he's going to be there anyway. You get what I'm saying? You got them going into the CIA, the FBI, the Pentagon, going through our whole, because they say they auditing every single department, every single agencies in the government. You'll know every secret that's in there. And that's why they trying to fight Trump. That's why they trying to destroy Trump. You know, they were smart to make this election women versus men. Now we just gotta hope that women look at Kamala and look at the way that they trying to do things, and they don't care if she black or whatever, if she's a woman. All they care about efficiency, and that they cannot go through another 4 years financially like this. And none of us can. I'm losing too much. And I worked so hard over the last 6 years, last decade or so, but really heavily the last 6 years. And to see that I can lose it all because everybody's too scared to even interact with each other, because they're trying to do self-preservation right now. The whole country is in self-preservation mode. You can't want that another 4 years. I just don't think that we can handle it another 4 years. A self-preservation government, a self-preservation country. And then, you guys got to wake up. Look what they did for the legal immigrants. They took good care of them. Could you imagine if they just did 30% of that yearly to their own citizens? Man, we would have been a better off country by now. So just want to kind of talk to you guys about that. Let's listen to one of her clips since the internet's acting good.
This is a time when voters, especially here in Pennsylvania, are inundated with commercials and ads. They just want it to stop because it's every commercial. But many of them add noise, but a few of them seem to break through. This particular one from the Trump campaign has gotten a lot of attention.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
So are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law. And it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available to on a medical necessity basis to people in the federal prison system. And I think, frankly, that ad from the Trump campaign is a little bit of like throwing stones when you're living in a glass house.
The Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries
you know what? You got to take responsible for what happened in your administration.
Yeah, no surgeries happened in this presidency.
It's in black and white.
Would you still advocate for using taxpayer dollars for gender reassignment surgeries?
I will follow the law, just as I think Donald Trump would say he did.
You would have a say as president. Many of them.
And this is how corrupt she is. And this is how shady lawyers and prosecutors are. Every time he tries to get that dialogue out, because if you notice, he tries to get Trump never advocated for it, and no one got that surgery under his administration. When he tries to get, no one got that surgery under his administration. Every time he try to say that line, she tries to step on it. She tries to step on it, and this is intentionally. Okay.
They say
on plans for the American people, I'm offering a plan.
It's
in black and white.
Would you still advocate for using taxpayer dollars for gender? Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries
you know what? You got to take responsible for what happened in your administration.
Yeah, no surgeries happened in this presidency.
It's in black and white.
Would you still
see that? So they so wild, man, so wild. And she didn't even answer the damn question. She didn't even answer the question. Can you tell me what necessity surgery you need in order to get a sex change surgery? Listen to this.
Prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender.
I will follow the law. And it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these
surgery.
Okay.
For prisoners.
For prisoners, every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
So are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law. And it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available to on a medical necessity basis.
What is a medical necessity basis that you need a sex change? See, it's the misdirection and it's psychological warfare. You say words like that together. A medical necessity. A medical necessity. And it flies over the average person's head. But I'll put it in layman term. What will be the emergency life-threatening surgery that you need to have in order to have a sex change? That would be necessary for you to have a sex change. What is the necessary life-threatening illness that the human body could possibly have that makes you want to have a necessity, a sex change for necessary? Okay? You know what I think that is? I think they're saying, like, if a person decides that they want to kill themselves or they have a sex change, just give them the sex change. That's what they're saying. Crazy. And we're talking about prison people, okay? Oh, boy. Oh, the wordplay is something else, man. The psychological warfare, the pandering is all high. It's all high.
That under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available to on a medical necessity basis to people in the federal prison system. And I think, frankly,
it was available to. I'm glad that Trump was so, like, he was so wild that they just didn't even do none of them. So if people wanted it, they couldn't get it under his administration. I guess that's what that means. And maybe he sent a mandate to all the federal prisons and stuff. That's pretty interesting, man.
That ad from the Trump campaign is a little bit of like throwing, stones when you're living in a glass house.
The Trump
They got a lot of nerve saying some stuff. All the ads, the crazy stuff they be saying in their ads. Crazy.
I'd say that he never advocated for that prison policy, and no gender transition surgeries
you know what? You got to
happened
take
during
responsible for what
his
happened in your
presidency.
administration.
Yeah.
You got to take responsible what happened in your administration. She's been a smart ass about that. Hey, how about the goddamn girls that got raped and killed? 12-year-old girls getting snatched out of their bed by illegal immigrants that came in 2022. You get what I'm saying? And through your administration that actually came in, broke into somebody's house, grabbed the little girls and raped them and stuff. And some of the girls, they threw them in a ditch. One of the girls, they threw them in a ditch and stuff when they found their body with no pants on and stuff. So how about that? How about that? It's like, you gotta have responsibility in your own department. She's doing this interview with no consciousness of what happened during her watch. Like I told you guys, she was the border czar. You guys keep trying to take that away from her being the border czar, okay? And you know what? I'm going to stop this right now. Because I know when I say that, I got dumb black people, stupid monkeys. I'm black, I can say that, okay? Acting like I'm being a Trump supporter. I'm a Ku Klux Klan lover. I'm Uncle Tom. Yeah, I know. I can imagine what's going on in y'all head. I can imagine. So I'm gonna prove my point, cause I'm kind of like how can I say I'm kind of fed up with playing games with black people and my fellow family members, because I got family members like this. You get what I'm saying? The Democrats, and they kind of, if you kind of go anywhere out what they feel like you should be doing or what your support should be, then you're an Uncle Tom. You a jigaboo. What's Samuel Jackson character on old Django's? I forgot his name. Steven or something like that. I'm Steven, right? Because I'm supporting Trump. Nah, I'm supporting my individual freedoms. Mines. I want to make sure that whatever any system does or political party does is to advocate for my individual freedoms. I don't care what the majority is good for the majority. If the majority, what's good for the majority, disenfranchised on my individual rights, the majority can't have it. That's the country we live in. There's not no democracy. It's a republic. Okay? The rules is that our government is supposed to abide and make sure that they don't let individual people get their freedoms and their constitutional rights disenfranchised on. I am trying to find this clip. I don't know why it's not giving it to me. Because I know I got it. This is interesting. So maybe it was in here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry for messing up the flow of the podcast trying to find this clip. Yeah. Let's get this Biden. I gotta type Biden in and see what I get, Because they had like a little press conference and everything, and he kind of brought her in. He gave her the task of being the border. They called it border czar, but really, it's like it was her job to kind of administrate the border and stop the craziness at the border and stuff like that. I just don't know. I really need to know what the name of that clip is. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. One more thing I'm gonna do. Just so I can kind of see. I'm opening up Windows. This might mess up my speed too. I mean my clips and stuff. But it's important for me to try to get this clip because I like to stay very. How can I say? I like to be accurate and how can I say, legitimate to you guys. You know what I mean? I don't like to talk propaganda. I don't like to. I'm not like a fanboy for Trump or none of that stuff. It just so happened to be he fall right into the pocket of like of really like. It's sad, I wish that people, were more substantial than Trump, but everybody's just, all they are just like puppets and propagandists, and they're fighting for a system and everything like that, and they occupy so much of their power and their time doing that. And it's like, man, like, dude, do y'all really want to let this be your legacy? Do you really want to kind of let this be the value of you and how you communicate with the American people and historical value? But they don't care. They don't care. And for me, I didn't notice that our country was like this, where it was just so, like, people hate their freedoms. They really do. They really hate they freedoms and stuff. So I got it now. Here it go. VP. So VP. Oh yeah, we got you now. We got you. VP Harris. So Harris leads. Okay, so VP Harris leads Southern Border Conditions coordination efforts. That's what they call it. Okay. Oh yeah, y'all try to get it. Y'all try to take it from me. Yeah, boy. Let's see. Boom. Oop. It's not there, so we're gonna download it again. Boom. So let that download for a second because they're trying to fight me on it. And I don't want to fight. I just want to present a good podcast to my lovely viewers. So if you guys could take the time right now and hit that like and that follow, subscribe, click it on, click and subscribe to the viewers and everything like that. Sorry about the little buffering in the beginning. You know what I mean? I may have some extra people that was a little interested in me, but they see me buffering, But if you guys can just, if you come across this stuff, just, we're going to do good. We're going to do good. So, I want to, almost like I need to keep the Border Czar clip inside. But, let's go back to her. Trying to dodge the question.
Pennsylvania are inundated with commercials and ads. They just want it to stop because it's every commercial. But many of them add noise, but a few of them seem to break through. This particular one from the Trump campaign has gotten a lot of attention.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
So are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law, and it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available on a medical necessity basis to people in the federal prison system. And I think, frankly, that ad from the Trump campaign is a little bit of like throwing stones when you're living in a glass house.
The Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries
you know what? You got to
happened
take
during
responsible for what
his
happened in your
presidency.
administration.
Yeah, no surgeries happened in this presidency.
It's in
so
black and white.
would you still advocate for using taxpayer dollars for gender reassignment surgeries?
I will follow the law, just as I think Donald Trump would say he did.
You would have a say as president.
Like I said, I think it's real. He spent $20 million on those ads, trying to create a sense of fear in the voters because he actually has no plan in this election that is about focusing on the needs of the American people. Whereas, at $20 million on that ad, on an issue that, as it relates to the biggest issues that affect the American people, it's really quite remote. And again, his policy was no different. Look at where we are, though.
They say
on plans for the American
we'll
people, I'm offering a plan to deal with affordable housing. I'm offering a plan to deal with what we need to do to strengthen small businesses, which are the backbone of America's economy. I am offering a plan that is about taking care of young parents and giving them the support they need. My plans for the economy will strengthen the economy, as have been reviewed by 16 Nobel laureates, Goldman Sachs, Moody's, and recently the Wall Street Journal, which have all studied our plans and have indicated my plans for our economy would strengthen our economy, his would make them weaker, would ignite inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. Those are the facts.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will
Would have access.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just want you guys to listen to that little clip. It's ridiculous. They trying to take the Borders Are clip from me, but I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it on the full episode. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys see their conversation. Get one clip of showing how the narrative control that she got
is a little bit of like throwing.
It's just, and she goes to her talking points and stuff like that.
Backbone of America's economy. I
try to switch to the economy and stuff. She don't really want to answer no questions. And trust me, she did that through the whole 20 minutes, okay? 20-something minutes or so. But we're going to go do the details of it. I just wanted to come in and introduce myself. My name is Daris D. McKinney. This is Individual Perspective Podcast. We're going to become really hot, really good. I'm going to make sure that it flows next time and everything like that. I just want to, always introducing myself to the YouTube audience. My work is on Rumble. I got hundreds of hours on there for me to transition it over to YouTube. I just can't take the chance of being flagged and all that stuff like that because I really hit hard. Okay, so if you guys can, just check out everything over there. Also, I'm doing as much as I can to catch up and do a lot to prove my my steadiness with you guys and the YouTube audience. Please hit the follow, subscribe, like. If you can, we trying to do a big panel for the election, and I'm trying to do it for a 18 to 12 hour period. And if you guys can contribute, we need your support the growth of this channel. It's Individual Perspective Podcast, Dare Site Entertainment, Cash App, the Dare Site Entertainment, and the Dare Site for Cash App and the PayPal. That's our production hub company. So hit those links in the bottom of the description, and we're gonna give you a great show. We're gonna give you great content. I'm doing good quality stuff. I did all my graphics, I did all the designs, all that stuff like that, all the artwork and everything like that. That's my doing, you know what I mean? So if you guys can, try to support us, do best you can. I know I'm a little engine starting with all the big boys over here in the podcast world, but trust me, I'm gonna shoot this up. I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready to be consistent, and I'm ready to give you a great show. And I just need your help and support. Hit the like, hit those subscriptions, subscribe, and follow if you can, whatever you're gonna do. Hit the links in the bottom in the description area. I'll see you guys on the next episode when we go detailedly through this interview. I just wanted to kind of give you a soundbite though. My name is Daris D. McKinney. This is Individual Perspective Podcast, and I'll see you soon.